Hey folks, today is Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. It is about 9:30 in the morning. Here in about an hour and a half, I'm going to be, well, actually, an hour from now, I'm going to be heading to the game store to pick up some more games. First things first, I want to ask you guys if you're even interested in seeing these gaming hall videos, because I might just not, do the, show off what I'm getting anymore, because it's just not, I don't know, it's just, sometimes it's not, it just doesn't seem to be worth the effort. I don't think people are that interested. I just don't think people care that much about what games I get whenever I go to these gaming halls, because I don't know. I just think the whole point there's no point in me doing it if no one's. I had to record this during thunderstorm, of course, but yeah, so that's going on as well. But yeah, that's just the first thing I wanted to ask, was if you guys care about these gaming hall videos and if it's worth me making them still. I can still point out the rare interesting games I picked up. Most recently, I got to Paper Mario on the Nintendo 64, an actual cartridge, which was worth $100. So that was a very good find. And also, the other day I got to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on GameCube, which is pretty rare. And other than that, I just been mostly getting a bunch of Japan N64 cartridges. And lately, I finally started playing through Barnyard on PS2, which I know some people are interested in. Here's the thing. I am doing this right on the tail end of finishing a playthrough of Barnyard on Wii, and this was the first time doing it since the Let's Play back in 2019. The first time, me playing the game since then on the Wii, and it was a miserable experience, just absolutely frustrating. I think the thunder actually represents my anger and frustration I went through with that game, because it was freaking terrible. It was really bad. The motion controls are even worse than I remember from the Let's Play back in the day. So back in the day, that was 2 years ago. But still, it just pissed me off a lot more than I remember it doing in the Let's Play. So I actually dropped my review of the game on Backlog, reading it down to 2 stars, or actually 3 stars, no joke. So just for that reason alone. After that, I immediately started playing the PS2 version of Barnyard, because I was worried maybe I'm just getting sick of the game or something. No, I started the PS2 version. I almost couldn't stop playing it because I was actually enjoying the game again. It's funny. I saw a review of the Wii version from back when it first came out, and they were praising the improved visuals and the frame rate and whatnot. And I will say that is a positive to it, is that it's got higher performance. It maintains a consistent 60 FPS, and I kind of wish I'd utilized that during Let's Play. I wish I had the computer that I have now, so I could have used my Elgato HD60 back then. I could have shown off at least the cool frame rate, but even so, it doesn't make up for the awful motion controls that you have to endure in that port. So I just got sick of it after doing that for so long. So now I'm playing the PS2 version. I'm also playing through Mario 64 on my Nintendo 64. And the thing is, I'm actually going to be playing that game 3 times. First time on the North American cartridges I got not too long ago. But I also got both of the Japanese versions of Mario 64. There was the original release from May 1996, but there was also, the game got re-released in Japan in July 97. And it's called the Shindo version or something like that. The Shindo Pack Taio version. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but basically it utilizes the Rumble Pack, which I don't have, unfortunately. I could probably pick up one if I remember to see it, though, at Press Start Games today. And also, it fixes a few bugs in the game, as well as also upping the textures, I think, a little bit or something like that. So there's basically just slight improvements to the game. And this was the particular port that was used for Super Mario 3 All-Stars on the Switch. So the only difference with there is that they upscaled the game to HD, but it was still a 4:3 aspect ratio. But whatever, that's besides the point. So I'm playing all 3 of these versions to see how different they are, and I'm very interested in seeing how different the Shindo version is. But I will find that out in due time. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know if I'm going to include me getting the games I get today at Press Start Games. I've got a decent budget for spending today, so I'm going to utilize it as best I can. They've been trying to... The problem is that whenever I go game store shopping, I always end up getting like a rare, expensive stuff instead of getting like a bunch of cheap stuff. You know, that's kind of what I've been more aiming towards, because that can increase my library on just one system like tenfold essentially if I just do that. You know, if you have $250 to spend and most of the games are worth like $3-4, you can really increase your library by about like 30 to 50 games or so. It's really, I don't know. So just stuff like that. So yesterday was Labor Day, and it was also the first day that Metroid Prime Trilogy started publishing on YouTube, and so far the response has been pretty good. I did get one dislike on the video, but you know, people usually don't tell me why they're disliking the videos, which sucks, because I'd like to know what I did wrong, so that way I can improve it in the future. But I'm also, someone actually asked me why I was recording the game in HD. Well, they said like it wasn't necessary to, like, because the game only outputs in 480p. I'm fully aware of that. I'm aware that any game on the Wii is only going to output at 480p at best. But the thing is, most games on the Wii, especially the ones made by Nintendo, are at 60 FPS. But my only capture card that records at 60 FPS is my Elgato HD 60, and that captures in HDMI. But not only that, but also on YouTube, in order for the 60 FPS to show up, the video has to be at least 720p. So I realized I could have recorded and exported the video at 720p, and that would save me a lot of space. But whatever, I already did anyways at 1080p all the episodes. But I just wanted to let you know I'm fully aware the game only outputs in 480p. I just did that so I could get the high frame rate that's literally it. So that's why the game is at the high frame rate. Any questions you guys have, I can answer them here in the vlog, or I can just answer them in replies on the comments on the videos. I'm sure there'll be more questions that will come up as the series progresses further onward. Another thing, there's a addition to the trilogy that was implemented for Metroid Prime 3, and they added it to Prime 1 and 2 on the trilogy disc. That is the Spring Ball. It's basically an addition that allows you to simply jump in Morph Ball mode by simply flicking the Wii remote once you get the Morph Ball bombs in Prime 1 and 2. The thing is, throughout the entire Let's Play, I call it the Hyper Ball. Up until a certain point in Metroid Prime 3, you can probably guess what that is. And I apologize for that. Yeah, I got the names mixed up. For the entire Let's Play, I didn't think of Spring Ball. I just said Hyper Ball the entire Let's Play. And I didn't think about it until that crucial moment in Prime 3. So there's that. Just want to let you know about that ahead of time. But otherwise, I don't have much else to say. I might go ahead and show the game haul I have for today once I get back from, shopping. But, sorry, I'm just getting distracted because it's raining so hard. Like, take a look at this. It's raining quite hard out here. There's also lightning and thunder too. Get some lightning real quick. Jeez. The frequent flashes now. It's like once we get into September, I always assume the stormy weather is going to end at that point, but apparently not, because yeah, it's still going. By the way, there's my two Robs. Yep, stand side by side. One of them's got the gyromite pieces on them, the claw piece, and also the visor on him too. Good stuff, good stuff. I just need to get Stack Up, and apparently Stack Up along with the pieces is like worth $700. So like, how am I ever gonna find that? I just don't know. But yeah, it's quite stormy out there. So, anyways, yeah, I don't have much else to say. Oh, by the way, I picked this up last week and I haven't watched it yet, but this is the third SpongeBob movie, the SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run. And yeah, I haven't watched this yet, but if you want, I can watch this and like share my thoughts on it, like as I'm watching it, or even after I watch it, like just do some sort of a first impression, sort of. You know, so let me know what you think about that, because I might do that after I watch it. Otherwise, I don't have much else to say, folks. So, I guess this has been September 7th. Also, my birthday's in 2 days, but more on that later. Bye.